So this weekend we saw Legend of Tarzan, and holy crap, Dark Horse, I wasn't expecting you to be so damn good. So Tarzan, as many of you know, is a tale that has probably been around for as long as King Motherfucking Kong. Ow, my tit! Confetti. It was a character that was written as a book and then got a ton of movies, a TV series, and even a Disney film. Not to mention a cameo in one of the greatest robot movies of all time, Short Circuit 2. Come on, I know you all lost your shit when Johnny Five swung into action at the end of the film while I Need a Hero played in the background and he was doing his whole Tarzan yell, and don't judge me. So let's swing into action. With this spoiler-filled review of The Legend of Tarzan. So in the latest telling, and I gotta give him props, man, first and foremost, for not wasting our freaking time with the origin story that we've heard a million times, you know? Like, the whole, hey, we're gonna go into the jungle, we're gonna find this man, we're gonna domesticate him bullshit. Instead, what we got was a fully domesticated Tarzan. The events of this film take place way into the future after John Clayton, which is Tarzan's name, is out of the jungle and has been living a regular day-to-day life. In the opening sequences, he meets Sam Jackson's character, who, might I add, is absolutely hilarious throughout this entire film. He talks about how he's like this badass hunter and shit, but dude's a mess when it comes down to it, except his gun skills. Motherfucker knows how to shoot a gun. Regardless, when they meet up, Sam Jackson insists that he return to the jungle with him because he fears that they are using slaves when they have in fact promised that this was now a free nation. Tarzan agrees because those are his people. That's his boy. Now, side note, the reason why Tarzan was there in the first place was to oversee this massive railroad, you know, like to give it his blessing. You know, like when a president has to kiss a baby? Which is still fucking weird. But the real reason they want Tarzan there is not for him to give his blessing, but to be captured. So the main villain, who is played by Christoph Waltz, which, by the way, I love that man. He could do no wrong. I mean, well, technically he does wrong because he plays villains, but acting-wise, no wrong. Okay, continue. So he has to be captured so that Waltz's character can gain slave power and an army to control the nation, so that when he returns later when nobody is looking, he can drain the country of all its diamonds. Following along so far? Good, I know it's a lot. So Jane, played by Margot Robbie, decides to join her hubby's hubs. Actually, I hate the word hubby. Why did I? She decides to join Tarzan on this little expedition, and he thinks it's a shitty idea, but they do it anyway. When they get there, you see Tarzan instantly snap back to his roots as he is greeted by two giant lions, you know, as if they were just these Great Danes or something, just happy to see you. As Sam Jackson is basically shitting himself, Jane is like, dude, it's cool. They've known each other since they were little cubs. A little later, action hits harder as Waltz finds out where Tarzan is hiding and goes into the jungle to get him. He captures him, but with the help of Sam Jackson, he escapes while Jane is caught. Which at this point, Tarzan is like, fuck you, I'm gonna find you and kill you all Liam Neeson style, except fucking Jungle Edition. Along the way, Tarzan does get captured and has to fight the evil king, so Waltz's plans have come into action, which Tarzan has to put an end to as well, because he's Tarzan. Also, the way Waltz's character dies is fucking epic. It gave me a Captain Hook sort of vibe, except there were 3 crocs instead of 1, and there was no ticking or talking or pixie dust or bitchy-ass mermaids.
We were only trying to drown her.
Now, there were some spots along the way that were true home runs in this film. Number 1, the iconic Tarzan scream, or I feel like scream is such a weak word for that, you know? It's just like this yell mixed with anguish and pain and emotion. 2, the scene where Tarzan comes on to Jane using all sorts of animal mating calls. I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious but perfect all at once, and it might have made me a little horny, just a little bit. They even found a way to slide in the iconic "Me Tarzan, You Jane" line that was delivered by Waltz. And last but not least, the CGI and the story. It's absolutely wonderful. I know that I'm gushing, but damn, Daniel, this movie was really great. Yep, I did that. I totally did, and you can hate me for it. Either way, folks, be sure to check out this film. I know I loved it. And be sure to check out aggressivecomics.com for the latest and greatest in geeky news. In the description box, this is a terrible box, we are leaving a link to all the new custom tees up on our store, you know, so you can rep Geekgasm out on the streets or at a con. And if you want to help us out, be sure to check out our Patreon page. The reward that we are most happy to announce from our Patreon page is the $5 Button Club. This month, it's an awesome Geekgasm button designed by the lovely and talented artist Megan Laura. So be sure to get your hands on that reward before it's too late. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and stay geeky, my friends.